Every story has a beginning. This one starts, oddly enough, in a small, unremarkable shop. In the heart of Thika, a dusty industrial town nestled outside Nairobi, Kenya, a hardware store opened for business. It was easy to miss. Modest, orderly, stocked with the basics. There was nothing unusual about it, at least not on the surface. But this shop wasn't designed to sell tools. It was built to use them. Behind the store's back wall, something was happening. Something meticulous, secretive, methodical. Each morning, a handful of workers would arrive, boots laced, helmets strapped on, casual in demeanor. They greeted locals, sipped tea from roadside vendors, blended into the background of daily life. Then once out of sight, they disappeared into the floor. They weren't building shelves, they were digging a tunnel. And their target was a bank, roughly 200 feet. That's how far they would need to dig. From the rear of the hardware store, beneath two narrow alleyways, dodging sewer lines and buried cables, they slowly carved a path toward the vault of the Kenya Commercial Bank. They brought in equipment, nothing high-tech, but well thought out. Pulley rigs, ventilation tubes, lighting, support beams, a crude yet efficient operation. This wasn't the work of amateurs. What's unsettling is how quiet it all was. No one heard a thing. Not the shopkeepers next door, not the security guards posted nearby, not the staff working above the tunnel. For months, the digging continued, unseen, unheard, and then, one night, the tunnel reached its destination. The thieves had emerged directly beneath the bank's vault, but they didn't strike immediately. They waited, patiently, until the perfect moment arrived. It happened on a weekend, Saturday. The bank was closed, empty, quiet, vulnerable. Under cover of darkness, the crew entered the vault through the tunnel they had built by hand. They worked quickly, methodically, cracking open over 30 safety deposit boxes. Inside, a fortune, cash, jewelry, legal documents, precious stones. By the time the job was done, they had taken what many estimate to be over 50 million Kenyan shillings, nearly $500,000 US. But there were no alarms, no signs of forced entry, no guards overpowered, just a single clean hole in the floor of the vault. They vanished the same way they arrived, into the earth, through the tunnel, and back out the rear of a humble hardware store. The perfect exit. News of the heist spread like wildfire. Social media exploded. Headlines called it the Ocean's 11 of Kenya. Some dubbed the culprits the Thika Mole Men. International outlets picked up the story, marveling at the planning, the precision, the sheer nerve. The authorities, embarrassed. The bank, silent. The tunnel was discovered just days later. The hardware store was shut down, cordoned off by police. Photos emerged showing the tunnel's interior, reinforced wood beams, installed lighting, ventilation systems. This wasn't a rush job. It had taken months, possibly longer. Eventually, 3 men were arrested. Their connection to the operation remains murky. Some say they were the masterminds. Others believe they were fall guys, arrested to appease the public. But one thing remains disturbingly clear. Most of the money, it was never recovered.